I'm finally on my way home. Can you guys even see me? I don't think you can see me. I don't know if you can see me or not because it's really sunny today. But don't let the sunny fool you. It's freezing outside, which is crazy because yesterday was almost 70 degrees. And today it's like, well, not freezing. It's like 40 something. So, I mean, it could be worse. But, you know, it's cold. And it's like, that's our weather that's been going on, basically. I think that's basically the whole entire country, though. It's just, but over here, it just seems like it rains all the time. But anyways, holiday stuff. I finally left the house this morning because I did not want to get up. I did not. I wanted to stay in my bed. Or at least stay in the warm house. Excuse me. But I knew I had to get out because I don't know how much more of this traffic I can take. It's just, there's people everywhere. Just it's just like, oh my God, it's just driving me crazy. So, and just every place is crowded. The grocery store, I went to the grocery store, I went to Ulta, I went to the gas station. It was like, even the gas station was full. I was like, oh my God. Anyway, so I was just kind of like, okay, we're gonna do this. We're handling this. Cause I don't know, I'm just kind of over it right now. I want you guys to know from my previous vlogs, my previous Vlogmas says that this is my favorite and least favorite time of the year. I don't like all the stress. I don't like all the traffic. I don't like the fact that people don't pay attention because they think they're in their own little world. My favorite day is December 26th. December 26th is the best day. But I did manage to do a few things. I went to the grocery store. I went to Ulta. I went somewhere else. And then I just went to Noodle and Company. I can't even talk now. I just went to Noodle and Company to get me something to eat, even though I have plenty of food at home. I don't feel like cooking. I don't feel like cooking anything. So I'm just like, whatever. I'm not cooking anything. I'm just gonna get some food, go home, and figure it out. This part of Christmas stresses me out. It does. And of course I'm car vlogging, which makes it worse. That's why I said I didn't want a car vlog, because all I do is fuss when I'm behind the wheel of a car. I just fuss the whole time. Just fuss, fuss, and fuss. I was looking through my playlist, my Christmas playlist, and I have two. I have every Christmas song you could think of, and then I have my, what I call my best of Christmas. Those are songs I will listen to in heavy rotation. And I've realized that my favorite Christmas song is The Little Drummer Boy. And I sit down every time somebody does a Little Drummer Boy version, I have to have it. I love that song. And right now, my favorite, the songs that I'm playing in heavy rotation are Oh Come All Ye Faithful by the Pentatonics, the Little Drummer Boy, there's a few. Josh Groban does one that I like. The Pentatonics does one I like. And there's another one that are new for this year for me. Neither of those versions are new, but they're new for me. Because every year I go through and I'm like, okay, let's add some Christmas music to my list. And then the ones that I like the best go on my best of Christmas. And there was somebody else's Little Drummer Boy that I liked. So I can't think of it now because I'm thinking too hard, clearly. So let's see if I can look at it while I'm sitting at this light. Oh, Whitney. Whitney's is always my favorite. Whitney with her daughter, which I feel like that version with her and Bobby Christina kind of gets me a little bit. Knowing that they're both gone. That's probably, right now, my favorite version of The Little Drummer Boy. But I have so many copies of it. The newest ones that I've added are Josh Groban's and the Pentatonics. So, yeah, I'm trying to liven it up. I feel so tired right now, so I'm just gonna go home, rest and relax, because I need to get my energy back up. I had great energy, and I think that's why I'm so tired, because I've just been going, I feel like, for the whole entire month, and now I'm just kind of like, I need a break, a nap, some time out. Which is good that I'm off on Christmas Eve, because I think that's the day I'm going to time myself out. Because Christmas is never a time myself out endeavor. So, let's see. Okay, well, let's get started because Ella's ready to go to bed and we're holding her up. Okay? Bam. That's what Ella keeps looking at me like, can you turn down my bed? So I can go to sleep. Crazy lady. So tonight, now that I'm back, I feel rested a little bit more now because I came home and basically slept until almost 8 o'clock. It was crazy. Ella thought something was wrong with her. What's wrong with me? It was crazy because I was just like, I could not stay awake. I was just so tired. I don't know what it is. I think it's one, I'm dehydrated, because I found that out on Dr. Oz, that I recorded a episode of Dr. Oz and it was talking about having all these weird symptoms, like being always tired, muscle issues, things like that. And I had almost all the symptoms, and they're like, okay, well, after the break we're going to tell you what the problem you have is, and it was dehydration. I was like, I believe it, because I don't drink enough water. I need to drink more water or something. Anyway, okay, y'all know I was out running around doing errands. It could have been worse. I need to stop complaining, because it wasn't like I didn't get my stuff done. I got everything I needed done, so it's a win. So, but what I talked about yesterday was the fact that I went to the DC holiday market, and so I want to just do a quick haul of what I got. It's nothing spectacular, anything crazy, it's not anything epic. It's just, I thought some good stuff. So the first bag I got was from, they had all these, obviously knitwear stalls, and so I bought a hat, because like I need a hat, and I'm just gonna look homeless. I just accepted in the winter time, I just look homeless. I'm just, that's just how it looks. I don't know how to not look homeless, because I need to be warm more than I need to be fashionable, and so I just look homeless. And what I liked about this hat was that it's Sherpa lined, and in the stall it looked like it was almost like this purpley color, but it's actually navy blue. So yeah, nothing exciting, but I'm gonna look homeless. But what I liked about it is that it's big enough to fit over my head with a little bit of room. So it's, it was a nice big hat. Nice flexible, because that's the thing about having natural hair. When you have bigger hair, is just finding things that cover your hair that don't, look weird because they're too tight. And then I bought a pair of gloves that are also Sherpa lined. You can't tell from here because I feel like the color looks the same. But they're Sherpa line too, because you know I'm all about being warm. I love these. I fell in love with these. I was like, oh, these are so fabulous. These are black though. So this is, the hat is navy blue and the gloves are black. And then I got this really soft scarf. It feels like cashmere, but it's not. It's like, I don't know what this is made out of. Where's the little tag? It's made out of, see, it says cashmere feel. You can read that. But it doesn't tell me what it's made out of. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It feels really, really soft, and it's navy blue and black, kind of check colored. And I felt like it worked with both. So there you go. We win. Winning. Ah. Okay, next. It's like it doesn't take much. It really doesn't. Next, I went to, and this is probably why I really want to do this video, is this place called Honey Bunny. It was a stall called Honey Bunny, and he had it's a a black owned natural products place called Honey Bunny Boutique. And they had all these they were mostly body care. I think it's all body care items. I don't think they actually have any hair items, but it was all kind of natural products. And especially since my sister is now on a natural products kick, I thought this would be really good for her. So I bought some stuff, and they were, by the time I got there, they were kind of low on items. They do have a website. I don't know if I have the little card, but it's Honey Bunny Boutique. And this is the, what is this one? This is a body butter in the scent cherry almond. Of course, this is closed, but it's, oh my god, it smells so fabulous. I guess I'll keep this one since I just opened it. And then I got this, which it doesn't say on here, it just says Simply Shea Honey Bunny Boutique, but it's 4 ounces of a cherry almond body butter. Let me open it so you can see it's whipped. You know, he had, you know, testers and everything to try it out. He had run out of his free samples of stuff. I literally watched him give the last one away, but it was fun because, you know, he had testers and everything. And it's this really nice whipped shea butter, and he said that it's really good on eczema, because I think he was talking about how somebody in his family had eczema. And so, you know, I was like, oh. And it's a local brand, so that was even more fun to support. And then I got this salt scrub, and this is the sweet and salty salt scrub. They had several salt scrubs. They had a salt scrub, they had sugar scrubs, they had, I think there was, this is the one that's sweet and salty. This is, I think it's sugar and salt in this one. And this one is in the, what is this scent? Okay, let's smell it. If I can open it. My hands might be too greasy. But it has, I don't know if you see it, but it has like flowers and stuff. It was really neat when I opened it before. Now it's kind of all bunched up, but see, it has like crushed flowers in it. It's pink Himalayan salt, coconut oil, avocado oil, honey, rose oil, cherry oil, rosebuds, and vitamin E. So it's very natural products, and it smells so good. It smells so good. And what's in this one, in the shea butter, is shea butter, tapioca starch, and essential oils. That's all that's in here. And so I thought that was really good. I'm actually tempted to try some other stuff that they have. I'll give these two to my sister because this one, the top doesn't even have a top on it. I was like, wait a minute. That one does, but this one doesn't. But whatever. So these two are mine. And this one can be for my sister since these all have tops on them still. Yes. So anyway, those two things. So you know, not sponsored, I don't know these people, but I thought it was at least a good item to kind of, you know, bring to other people if you want to try some natural products from a Black-owned business that is based in Washington, D.C. And then the last thing I got was my hands down favorite thing about winter clothing item. And I've turned everybody that I know onto them. And it was funny because one of my coworkers, she said that I was the one who turned her on to them. Because I'll tell everybody in a heartbeat, fleece lined leggings or fleece lined anything, but especially fleece lined tights and leggings are a godsend. Especially if you're like me and you're always cold. In the winter time, if you still want to wear dresses or just shorter tops, things like that, and you don't want to freeze to death, fleece lined leggings. And so they had these on sale, and I got them in the 1X 2X, which actually I think might actually be too big for me, but I don't really care. I mean, they're leggings, it doesn't matter. You know, if push comes to shove, I can just wear them as pajamas because they were not expensive at all. And the fleece line in these actually isn't that fleecy. I have some that are much these are lined but not necessarily overly fleecy, if that makes sense. So yeah, that was my holiday market haul. Yeah, that's it. I'm trying to think. Obviously I had, when you get, there's not a lot of food at this particular market. I think because they want to keep it more about you know, you buying gifts for people and not just turning it into, as my coworker calls it, a foodie thing. And so there's, on one end there was empanadas that were pretty good. They were slightly overpriced. I told my coworker, I was like, you know, you can get these at 7-Eleven, right? I was like, these are really good, but they taste like the 7-Eleven ones. She's like, no, they're not. They're not. And I'm like, they are. They taste like the ones at 7-Eleven. Go to 7-Eleven, try those, and you'll be like, oh my God, this is right. Even though they had a lot of different flavors that weren't at 7-Eleven, but I felt like the Jamaican spicy ones tasted like the ones I get at 7-Eleven. Anyway, and then on the other end were freshly made donuts, mini donuts. And it was funny because we thought about buying a whole bunch to give out in the office or bring to the office, and then we're like, we're not doing that. We each got, and I have a picture in my Instamist in there where I showed a picture of the donuts, but they're little donuts with powdered sugar and everything. I was like, oh. So that was basically my lunch that day because I was at the holiday market. Okay, that's what I did. What did you do that day? So that's it for that. Now I have 2 advent calendars, and we're gonna be quick about this because I'm not gonna be here. I'm not gonna go through all my advent calendars. I have 2 advent calendars this year. I have this one, which both of them I have neglected, one more than the other. The one I have done the most, but I am still behind by a few days, is my L'Occitane one. I hemmed and hawed about getting a beauty one because I was just kind of like, do I want a beauty? I usually don't like beauty advent calendars because I wind up not using most of the stuff in it, and I don't even want half the stuff. But I like L'Occitane products, so I felt like I would do this one. And so this one I'm behind by several days because I think I stopped somewhere. Yeah, at least 18, 19, 20, 21, and we're at 22. So I've got a lot to open. I'm not gonna open it now because this video is gonna be too long, but they have good products. Maybe I'll go through it some other time and talk about some of the stuff that's in there. And then this is the one that I've neglected hard, and this is actually my favorite. Remember the I'm talking too fast. Maybe you remember the one we had, I don't know, a few years ago that had the story that I never finished. Well, this is it. This is this year's version of it. And what's so cool about this one is behind each chocolate is Merry Christmas in different languages. Now I've neglected this one the most. I think I've gotten through about 7 days of this, and then yeah, 6 days, and then I kind of stopped because even though I think it's really nice, it has a story, which eventually I'll get to it. 6 days, it has a story and everything, and I like seeing the different flags of the world in each one. There's the Spanish flag, the German one, the French one, and it just says Merry Christmas in that language. I'm not really sure what this one is. The Italian flag, the British flag, and this is a British company, so it probably, I mean, they probably might have an American flag in here, but this is a British company, and this is Ghanaian chocolate. So yeah, and I bought this from Amazon, and I actually have 3 of them, and I was supposed to give one to my sister, and I forgot all about it. So now I have 2 more just all wrapped up, and I guess, I don't know, maybe I'll just keep them from next year. Even though next year I think I'm not gonna do a chocolate one. There's Sugarfina does an advent calendar, and I think I want to do that next year. So I hope I remember that, because I like chocolate, but I don't know if I like 24 or 5 days worth of the same chocolate. If the chocolate varied, I think I would like it better, but just like the same chocolate over and over again, I don't know. So eventually I will finish this story. I've neglected this, like I said, hard, but you know, I'm gonna get to it. Because I really want to finish the story, because I love this calendar. I love the concept and the story behind the calendar. I'm just lazy. I've been busy and lazy. Y'all know, busy, lazy life. That's me. I'm tired. Ella's looking at me like, crazy lady, when are you gonna hurry up and stop talking to whoever you're talking to so I can go to bed? Because I have, look at her, she's just like looking at me like full. She's so adorable, but she so thinks I'm crazy. That's what people say, that when they're like, just quickly, there are people are like, oh, dogs are great, they're non-judgmental, they're so sweet, they're your best friends. I was like, clearly Ella is not a dog, because Ella judges me all the time. I feel most judged around my dog. She just looks at me like, I don't get you, lady. I don't like this human stuff, lady. You know, she's not here for it. Anyways, I'm going to bed because I'm tired. So good night. See you tomorrow. Me and my judgy pug. Bye.